Mr. Magazine presents. The night was calm, the city lights shimmering softly on the marble floors of an elegant event hall. Cameras clicked in rhythm, flashes flickered like lightning, and in the middle of all that noise stood Barış Baktaş, smiling, radiant, effortlessly composed. His presence filled the room with the quiet assurance of a man who has learned not to rush life. It was during this glimmering evening, surrounded by journalists and fans, that he finally broke his silence, not about a film, not about a project, but about love. Barış had always been known as a man who guarded his private life with the same discipline he gave his craft. Yet, when a reporter asked the question that had been circulating through the entertainment world for months, "Everyone's talking about your wedding plans. Is it true?" He did not avoid it this time. Taking a deep breath and offering that trademark, serene smile, he said words that instantly became the headline of the night. "We've been talking about marriage for a long time, but it's not what everyone imagines. We're not rushing into it because everything is unfolding the way it should. Yağmur holds a very special place in my life, but for now, our focus is to understand each other and walk the same road. I don't know what the future holds, but I believe everything will happen when the time is right." The moment those words left his lips, the atmosphere shifted. The flashes became brighter, the murmurs grew louder, and by the time dawn broke over Istanbul, every entertainment portal and social media feed was ablaze. Fans replayed his short statement over and over, dissecting every syllable, every glance, every pause. It wasn't a denial, nor was it a confirmation. It was something far more genuine, the language of two souls refusing to measure love by calendars or expectations. If you believe love should flow naturally, drop a heart emoji in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more untold celebrity stories only on Mr. Magazine. Behind that one simple answer lay years of whispers. Ever since Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel were first seen together, the tabloids had been spinning endless tales, secret engagements, sudden breakups, surprise reconciliations. Some claimed they were planning a quiet wedding in the Mediterranean, others swore they had drifted apart for good. Yet through it all, both actors stayed silent, appearing together only rarely, their eyes often saying what their lips refused to. That night, however, Barış's voice carried a kind of calm that only comes from certainty. To the casual listener, his words might have sounded cautious. But to those who know him, his friends, his colleagues, and the millions who've followed his journey, they echoed something deeper, devotion without performance. At the event, eyewitnesses described Barış as relaxed, genuine, and unusually open. He laughed easily, spoke kindly, and when he mentioned Yağmur's name, his expression softened almost imperceptibly. "We're not just lovers," he told a close friend quietly, "we're companions. We complement each other in every part of life." That confession spread faster than wildfire. By morning, hashtags like #BaronYağmur and #LoveWithoutRush were trending across Turkey. Fans posted photos from their recent vacation, analyzing smiles, glances, and subtle gestures as proof that this was a love story maturing rather than fading. Do you believe slow love is the strongest kind? Tell us below. Your thoughts might be featured in our next Mr. Magazine episode. Meanwhile, silence reigned on Yağmur Yüksel's side, at least publicly. Known for her composed demeanor and preference for privacy, she refrained from responding directly. But sources close to the actress revealed that she was deeply touched by Barış's words. She cried when she saw the clip, one friend shared. Not because she was sad, but because she realized how much he truly understands her. For Yağmur, life had been a balancing act between art and serenity. Her recent projects were flourishing, yet she had long sought to protect her private world from intrusion. According to insiders, a quiet holiday the couple took months earlier, far from paparazzi and deadlines, had brought them even closer. On that trip, away from the glittering chaos of fame, they had rediscovered the simple beauty of just being together. Their bond, it seems, is built not on spectacle but on shared stillness. "Peace is the most precious thing to us," Barr once told an interview off camera, his voice steady. "Love without peace is just noise. We're learning to protect what matters." In today's entertainment culture, where relationships often flicker as quickly as flashbulbs, Barr and Yağmur's story feels refreshingly mature. There are no grand declarations, no staged photo ops, only two people learning to navigate affection under the microscope of fame. Perhaps that is why their connection resonates so deeply with audiences. It reminds everyone that love can still be quiet, steady, and real. Even at the brand event, observers noticed how often Barr mentioned Yağmur's name in passing, his tone effortlessly affectionate. "She's my turning point," he told a small circle of friends. "Since she came into my life, I've become a better man." Those present say his voice carried the unmistakable ring of truth. If you've ever had a love that made you grow, share this video and let others believe in second chances. Mr. Magazine loves hearing your stories. According to reliable reports, the couple shared a meaningful conversation during their summer trip to Spain, a talk that marked a new phase in their relationship. Friends say they both agreed to protect what they have by stepping back from media attention. The recent wave of false rumors and sensational headlines had convinced them that silence was, in fact, their greatest defense. Because, despite his insistence that marriage isn't imminent, his demeanor told another story. The warmth in his smile, the quiet conviction in his tone, they spoke of a man already emotionally home. On social media, reactions were swift and passionate. Fans posted messages like "they're taking their time, but their love is real and this is how grown-up love looks." Others, ever hopeful, wrote "this is just the calm before the wedding bells." Whether they are right or not remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel have captured the public's heart not through drama, but through grace. In an era where every whisper becomes a headline, their choice to move slowly feels revolutionary. It's a reminder that love doesn't always need fireworks, sometimes it's just two people holding hands in silence, trusting that the universe will handle the timing. And maybe that's the secret they both share, the understanding that real affection doesn't need to announce itself. It simply is. As the night of the event drew to a close, Barr left the venue surrounded by cameras and congratulations, his calm composure unshaken. When asked one last time whether marriage was on the horizon, he only smiled, that same patient, knowing smile that had already answered everything. "Right now," he said, "we're just grateful. The rest will come when it's meant to." And that, dear viewers, is the story of a love that grows quietly behind the spotlight. A story that reminds us all, not every romance needs to rush toward an ending, some simply evolve, gracefully, in their own time. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the real hearts of Turkish stars, hit that like button, subscribe to Mr. Magazine, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next emotional chapter in the world of fame and feelings. Whose love story should we explore next? Tell us in the comments, because, on Mr. Magazine, every heartbeat tells a story.